Okay, guys, so let's get on to a little bit of a panel. I like to do a recap on our day. We've had many people who've come through the room. A lot of Mercury retrograde for me. I kept my cool as much as possible. You guys don't know what I have to go through on this side of the stage, but we did it. We've completed our 21st event. And who would think that we'd still be doing this? So what I like to do is like kind of recap the energy of the day. What did you notice? What did you sense? What did you feel? How did you help? How did you support? You know, did you feel that people were, needing clarity? Did they feel stuck? Are they scared? Are they in pain? Are they not able to function, or can they not breathe? What I kind of interesting to find the commonality, because a lot of us find out things after you get into the room. You don't have to say any names, but just like I had a person today and this is what, happened, or this is how I supported them. And, and anybody here who's part of the event, you're welcome to answer first. And then I open it up to any participants where you can basically raise your hand and give us your input saying, what did it feel like to be part of this event? Whether you've been hiding or not participating in something, or this is your first time, or if you found value in any way, shape, or form, or something you can relate to. If somebody speaks and then they said something, then you can say, I had a session with them that was amazing. So this is like a little bit of an open forum, but I like to open it up first to the speakers and find out what the commonality and what their how they felt about the day. Who would like to start? Go ahead. Unmute, Maya.
Oh, I was just embracing the feelings of the day. It was beautiful. But honestly, I need to like soak in all the reflections. I need to soak in all the reflections. So I want to make this space available to other people who are ready to speak first.
See, the work that you're called to do is help people stand in their power, right?
Right. So here's the floor.
Here's the floor. Here's the platform. Here's the stage, guys. So, all roads might lead to having a, your 30 minutes of fame on my stage, and you can reuse your recording and use it to help launch wherever you need to go. And challenge them to be part of this and step into their power like Rachel did tonight.
Yeah, I wanted to just thank you, Sherry, for doing this. It's been so wonderful meeting so many people, and I just loved it. Each one of them who came through and meeting people, and just loved Maya. I was just pulled to her work, and it was so interesting. I went into her room, and then I was like, no, I have to go to the main stage, and she's like talking right there. I was like, oh, nice. But I connected with, so many wonderful people today, and loved each one of them. So thank you. Namaste.
Was this your first virtual event?
With you, yes.
But you've done virtual before?
Yes, I have. Yeah, COVID got me into doing that.
Mm-hmm. And what did you find other than meeting amazing, great people? What any commonalities or something that came up that you would like to touch base on? What have you noticed with the people?
Yeah, what I felt was, we should have this. If you do this yearly, you should do this quarterly. People need.
This is monthly.
Okay, perfect. That's good.
Yearly.
Yes, no, this is good because people need that. And, we should have more people join, because there's so many people and so many powerful healers are here. And I think we should have more people join us here, because they would so much benefit from this, what you're doing. Mm-hmm. We should spread the word out there.
That's right. Together we can make it happen.
Yes, and I saw a couple of the people from my couple of my clients joined in, so which was very good.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Great.
thank you.
Who else is here as a speaker? Julia, then Kiana and Dove Light, who would like to share?
I also want to say one more thing is I would love to connect with the speakers. So we should just also have an event where we can connect with all the speakers too.
A speaker meeting?
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, they're quite active on the Facebook feed. If you go on there on a daily basis, he kind of just showed up in the past couple of days making some comments. But you know, they're pretty much active almost 24 hours a day if you go into the Facebook feed.
Okay.
That's the best way to stay in communication with them if you want to engage.
Perfect. We'll do that.
Mhm. Great. So Julia, why don't you give us some feedback of your experience today?
Okay, so first of all, with the planetary stuff, we're still in Mercury retrograde and we're going to be in Mercury retrograde until Wednesday. And then we have a shadow period for a few weeks. So if anybody experienced technological issues, recording, getting bumped to different places, that's Mercury retrograde. And there was a lot of issues with muting and like getting people to unmute. That's also Mercury retrograde. So just wanted to let you all know about that. We also finally came out of Venus retrograde. Finally, it's not talked about enough, but Venus is about love and money. So if you've had any issues with making money, with your relationships, it's finally direct today. So you should be in a better place today when you should have reevaluated your worth with that. Like, are you making the money you should be? Do you have relationships in your life that are fulfilling you? If you don't, that's the area of your life that you should have been working on the last couple of weeks. So that's the planetary stuff. For today, in the beginning, a lot of people, since I was in the appointment room, and I'm usually a speaker, but today was doing appointments. A lot of people came to see Jen and Joan. Those two got booked like right away, book solid right away. So that tells me that there was a lot of past life stuff, a lot of soul plan stuff, because that's a lot of what they do. So a lot of people needed that type of work happen. And then the rest of the day was other people who needed bookings too. So that was a lot of what happened. And then the other stuff that happened is that I had to ask a lot of people what it is that they were looking for, because I found that people need help, but they don't exactly know in what area. So I've had to ask them, okay, so what do you need help with? Like, what's the area that you need help with? And then I'd had to intuitively figure out, based on what people are specialized in, what clients would fit which person. So that's probably why some of you, got really booked. And then I tried to also put some people with people who weren't getting as booked. So I tried my best today. And I hope you all experienced really great sessions with your clients. So yeah, that was a lot of it. And then one person, I'm not going to say the name, but one thing I really wanted to touch on with everybody is that it's really amazing how you can really, if you might not know what you need, but when I tell you, okay, how does that resonate? How does this part of this, like whatever someone does, their description of what they do, does that resonate? Does that resonate? And then the person would say, no, getting warmer. Yes, you hit the spot. So using your intuition, using like what it is that you feel called to is normally the way to go. If you don't know, it's not always about thinking. It's usually about using your brain and using what it is that you feel called to, because it took me a little bit. And then I finally found the person that they felt called to. So that's really one of what I wanted to bring out. Sometimes it's not always about thinking. Sometimes it's about what you're drawn to. So that's me.
So when you asked them some questions about what they desire, did you say, did need healing, answers, or clarity, those kind of things?
It was more of, are you looking for help with this? Are you looking for help with that? Stuff like that. And then I would go ahead.
But relationships, jobs, or what are the options that you threw out?
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of that, but it was more like usually they would tell me, honestly. Usually they would be like, no, I'm good with the career. I'm good with this. Okay. And then like I would hear healing. I need healing. I need past life. I need like soul stuff. Like they didn't say soul plan, but like the second that I heard stuff with Jen, I was like, okay, you need a soul plan. And then you know, I would do that. So it's keywords. It's keywords that they would say that I would link them with. And then some people needed the chronic help. So Kiana, you're good with that. So I remember to write that down because I don't know you that well. So I wrote that down and then I tried to send you a few people. And then Bhavna, I sent you a few people as well, or I tried to because I knew you needed, so I knew like, you know, some people would be good for you. And then some people did ask for you. So I sent you those people. And then I remember it was funny with Joan Francis. I literally, like, she was in the middle of telling me about myself. And then I literally bumped her to her room because somebody wanted to meet with her. So it wasn't about me today. It was about helping everybody else. I promoted everybody else today. So it was really about helping everybody else get what they needed.
Good learning experience for you to be on the other side today, huh?
Yeah, but I realized I'm really, really good at it. I didn't realize how good I was at it until today. And I was like, okay, I'm keeping everybody on target. Let's go.
You go, girl. You forgot your administrative skills, huh?
Yes, I did. But I've been doing that for 15 years. Case management, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. When she told me the other day she did admin, I'm like, what? Hello. Perfect. Well, you did a great job today. I heard a lot of compliments how you managed it and how you made everything very smooth and articulate. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. It was my way to give back. You've helped me so much since last year, since I've known you. So it was my way to honestly give back to you.
We're not done with you yet. We're halfway there. Okay, Kiana, would you like to share?
Hi everyone, I've had so much fun here with my first time at the virtual holistic health fair, and everyone was just so nice, and I really had fun plugging in with folks. Yeah, I just had a lot of fun. I loved all the new things I learned about Lord, let me see if I can even say it right. Cacao. You know, the stuff that's like chocolate, but not like chocolate. It's like from the same plant. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know it. Yeah. Cacao. There it is. See, I'm from, I don't even know what I tried to say. But anyway, I had fun learning about that. I loved when Bhavna went. I just loved hearing everybody's different things. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be a volunteer.
Did you notice anything happening that you like to share between the people? Do you have an opportunity?
Things were kind of moving on my end, but what did I notice in particular? It seemed like there were certain people that were like hot ticket people, and I feel like Jen and Bhavna and somebody else. Oh, Joan Francis. You could tell that they were very busy. And I popped in and out of a lot of rooms today, and it seems like the hot spots to be were the main stage and the playroom, and people were just having the time of their lives. So it was a fun day.
Right. So our job is to get them to realize that people are back there waiting for sessions in their virtual rooms, just like a real fair. And they're there to serve throughout the day. If they're not in the main room or the playroom, they're there hanging out in room number 2, or they're in their own personal rooms ready to serve us. So thank you for being here, Kiana. And we met on Clubhouse and we've connected, and she wants to be part of this event. So let's see where we go from here, and love to have you back in some capacity next month. Thank you so much. And Dovelight, would you like to share your experience today?
I would like to start always with gratitude. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be in your space. Thank you, everybody behind the scenes, in the scenes, below, above, right, left. Thank you so much for everything. Just much gratitude. It was interesting. It was different than what I'm used to in virtual, but it was interesting. So thank you for that.
How was it different?
Usually when we do ceremonies, if you don't want to do the camera off, it's fine, but at least you answer back. We have that interaction. here there were people who were not there, so we still call their higher self. And in the playroom, there was somebody who people were coming in and out after the main stage. Like I did many readings, like the ones that I offer, and there was somebody who wasn't like, no, did you when you call him, it was never. It kind of felt suspicious. But then, thank you so much. Vicky was there to help. I called her, and he was able to remove this person, because you don't know what's behind that with the camera for so long, like really, really long time. So I'm very grateful for that. And also, I don't know, because it's my first time, I'm still learning. When people were coming for their free readings after the main stage, because a lot of people is there, I didn't know how the privacy was gonna work, because some of them wanted to have a private, but they didn't want people listening, and then they waiting. So I was still trying to figure that out. But overall, I really like the experience. I'm grateful for that. And I love to connect also with these beautiful energies that are present. And I'm just grateful. I'm honestly, and thank you for that.
Well, thank you. We've never had a presentation on cacao before, and I learned a lot. I didn't realize how much protein is available in this chocolate. So that really gives me permission. I got some really good cacao nibs in my house. Got it. And what would be really fun is for you to teach us how we could use it. Do some kind of a tea ceremony, or if we had it in our house, like how do you boil it? What is the process of utilizing the cacao? Because
Thank you.
I've been invited to ceremonies as well.
You never boil cacao though. The water has to be warm. If you boil the water, you might kill or let go of so much nutritional value. So you use warm water. Yeah, the base of everything is always respect and gratitude. Just to honor that. It's very simple. Just be grateful for that. And if you have the choice to do so, or if you can, just research where is it coming from. That's it. Thank you.
So if you're preparing the cacao, are you pouring the hot water on top of the cacao, or or cooking it from below?
You warm the water and you chop the cacao separately. And when you're chopping the cacao, you can, because voice, as you know, everybody knows here, voice is vibration. It's from frequency. You put in that intention with the voice, and you're giving your intention to the food. And you can chop the cacao, and then you mix it to the warm water. You mix it, and the first seems to go to the skies. That's the offerings to say thank you back to the spirits and thank you back to the ancestors. But just the fact that you are connecting with your food, it helps you to connect with your own senses, which connect you to your body as well. It's very spiritual. Thank you.
Who would think? That's pretty interesting. Thank you very much. Anybody else who hasn't had a chance to speak on stage that are speakers right now? They all seem to be gone. Anybody else wants to come back out and say something you didn't say before we open up to the people on the stage?
I will.
Thank you so. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You guys go.
Oh, who was that?
You, Maya, go ahead.
Okay. Gosh, I'm so grateful for today. Actually, I learned a lot. I was sharing with people, connecting in and assisting them, but I learned so much in the process, especially learned being here on Zoom and connecting, over the internet with them. It was a joy. It was truly a joy. And I love hopping into the appointment rooms and connecting with Julia and with everyone else who came in there. And then also connecting with Bhavna and seeing her work. Next time I will embrace exploring more and listening to more of the speakers. I didn't get to explore that as much this time, but I would love to see what everyone else is offering. So all in all, it was a great experience, and I learned too how I can be more of service in my presentations too. So that's always a plus. So just grateful for everybody. Thank you.
Well, remember, the main room right now is live streamed on YouTube and Facebook. So when you go to sleep tonight, you can just listen to it, which I tend to do. Or the next day, or, Sunday, I'll listen to it while I work on my computer. But that's a beautiful thing. You can recap the whole day, listen to your presentation, listen to the feedback and how you pace things and run out of time and things like that. The playroom, it's up to you guys to record it, because I don't have enough bandwidth to record 8 hours, and I have too many volunteers going in and out, and they're the ones who have to record it. So it's up to you guys to record. So if you go in, you can record it on your own, the playroom. That's where the fun is. If I was able to have the recordings of the playroom, that's like the real deal, in a way. That's where the action happens. So I feel like I'm missing out. That's why I jump in all the time, because I want to see what's happening over there. I can listen to the main room later. So that's why I pop in and out. Because that's like a missing out. Sherry's missing the party. Fear of missing out. FOMO. Okay, so we have Julian, who's here, who has been with us since like last year, and he got sick, and thank God he's here to tell his story. And so Julian, welcome back. You have your voice, and he's a numerologist, astrologist to the stars. And if you want to give us any, input about what it felt like to be back here and be participant, or, your life-changing experience, or some numbers, if you want to share anything to give us some insight.
Well, it's always, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to listen to the God Self. And as I was telling Sherry, around 5 o'clock or 5:30, and I'm here in a snow-covered New York City, that I heard, just go and see what's going on at Sherry's extravaganza. And I have not been participating in anything for months, other than just wellness and care and saying the Lord's Prayer and taking lots of pharmaceuticals that I don't usually do. But that was at the hospital and rehab. So we're in 2022, and what's important to understand about all those twos is that it's all about sharing. So it's all about union and partnership, which this fair is all about, as well as problem solving. So understanding and knowing that there's solutions to everything, and using light intelligence, because the word light, L-I-G-H-T, comes out to a 29, 11, and 1 and 1 is 2. So using the light intelligence to understand more of what is and what isn't happening, but also understanding the duality, because the 2 is duality. So it's light and dark, but not being afraid of darkness, not being afraid of ignorance, or even people who are of darkness and ignorance, realizing that they are also brothers and sisters of God, but sending them blessings for their alignment, of course. One of the interesting things about 2022, health-wise, is 2 is the nervous system. So it's dealing with the nervous system. 2 is also circulation. So it's dealing with circulation, respiratory, as well as the immune system. So the 2s have all of these signatures of our health, and there's a lot of them. There's 3 of them, separated by the 0. The 0 is always a portal. It's a mirror of where you're at with yourself. So if you're positive, you're going to create positive energies, and positive things are going to be coming through the mirror, which is a metaphor of positive things happening in your life. If you're negative, or if you're nervous or tense, or if you're afraid or insecure, that will be created through that portal, through that mirror. onto yourself. To finish, 2022 equals a 6. And if you look at the form of the 6, it has an arm over it. And that arm is known as as God's protection, But in order to have God's protection in 2022, one has to have faith and trust in God. And if you don't believe in God, believe in yourself on another level. If you don't believe in yourself and God, then you're in trouble. And come to Sherry's psychic fair. If you look at the 0 represents that of the ring of power. Rings were given in Rome thousands of years ago to represent love. So it's the power of love. It's also, if you look at the form of the 6, it's also a stomach. So it's what you're eating, the foods, the nutritions, as well as it's your 3rd chakra. So it deals with your power, which also deals with mother energy. So mother energy is there. Translated to Gaia, to Mother Earth, to how you deal with that, as well as plants and flowers and those kingdoms of Mother Earth. The 6 is also that of love, so it's romance. So in this 6, we're being asked to beautify, to become beautifiers, to open up not only our hearts and our soul, but people's hearts to beautiful things, a beautiful night sky, a child's smile, cologne, perfumes, flowers, the heart, the romance, to understand that we're here to romance the world. The 2 deals with peace. The duality is war. There are drums of war upon us, and it's not getting caught up in this energy. Again, prayer, blessings. Bring your frequency up with the Lord's Prayer, with meditation, Pilates, energetic work in some facility, some faculty, in order for you to connect with yourself and God's creation that you're a part of. 2022. It's going to be an interesting, exciting, adventurous year. On another level, 2 is truth. The opposite of truth is lies. So it's understanding, again, that duality. And it's almost like imagining yourself in the middle. So you're not judging, but you're understanding on a deeper level this play that's taking place, this play of consciousness, this God's play that, again, you're a part of. Blessings to all.
Sherry,
Now
I think you're muted.
Was I speaking to myself?
No, I was muted.
Oh, I'm going,
No.
wow. All
No,
right.
we heard you.
Okay.
You didn't
May
say
I
any.
ask?
Yeah, go ahead. I have some questions too. Go ahead, ask.
Okay. Julian, do you have a YouTube channel where you share about these things, or somewhere where we can learn more what you do?
I'm on Instagram. I'm Soul Magic, SOLMAGIK. I haven't manufactured,
lives.
put together my YouTube channel. I have that somewhere, someplace. And on social media, Facebook, I'm Julian Michael, and Twitter, I'm Julian Michael 11. On LinkedIn, I'm Julian Michael. Yeah.
Okay, cool, brilliant. I'm going to search you up on Instagram. I
Okay.
love what you shared.
Yeah, and I heard today I'm going to start doing my Instagram lives again, but with a different. Everything is different because I've been given another chance. I feel in these last couple of months, and being given a chance, it's doing things differently than before. And again, with the grace of God, having life in 2022 to share more of what is this play that's taking place, which we're a part of, and we've been here so many lifetimes. And it's important for us to prepare in every which way to what is, what isn't, and to think and live out of the box looking in, rather in the box looking out.
Wow, that's beautifully said.
It's a time of us dancing also and enjoying ourselves on these celestial bridges, because two is a bridge of the conscious and subconscious mind. That's why people are so fascinated, interested in their past lives or what's going on a deeper level, because it's the bridges, it's this energies that we're being asked to acknowledge, because we've been so many things for so many lives, and for us to really own ourselves, because we got work to do. It's important not to do the work and not get crazy with little details, or you're still angry with your mother, your father, your ex-lover, or your husband, or your wife, or the person who misused or abused or whatever. I mean, all that, it's like, that's why Jesus was on the cross. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Forgiveness is so important in order for us to continue on this path that we're on, because we're being called big time. And February is all about another higher two. It's the two of romance, Valentine's and all of that. So we're being asked in all of these twos to step up with our sensitivity, with our intuition, and sharing, partnering, loving, experiencing, sharing that grace of God, that DNA. In the hospital, when I was in really bad shape, I just kept on saying that I am the face of God, the DNA of God. I am strong. I am fearless. I am limitless. I am healthy. And I'm ready to go home. Let's do this.
I am. You know, Bhavna, who's sitting next to you right now, also had a second lease on life, and she's an amazing healer right now. And she was, in business and finance before she almost died.
Yeah.
She came out of it. She has healing abilities.
Yeah.
Not just one, because it's sometimes it's, you have that thing about not accepting who you are. So I was fighting to accept my own being the golden light. So it was a journey. I became the golden light in 2012 on 21st, but I fought being that. I was like, why did you choose me to be that? And then Jesus came and explained. And I think 2015, when he came and explained to me in a way where, like, why are you doubting it and what is it? And, you know, and that's when I had to step up and say, okay. But, you know, I had like 3 near-death experiences when I literally, now I'm like, okay, everywhere it needs to go, because nobody knew me. But people just came to me through, I still say God was my, you know, marketing person. He brought me, and then he connected me to Sherry. I was like, okay, I meditated. I said, I'm pulled here to do more.
Mhm.
Who do I connect to? And then I closed my eyes and opened my eyes, and I typed in, it's like, and her name came up, and I was like, okay. And here we are.
Yes.
So it is, God is everything. So are we. We are his people who love him, but he loves us more.
Yeah.
You know, but we just have to believe and trust in ourselves that what we are doing in the now is the right thing, and just move forward with that trust and faith inside. But I also wanted, like, because Sherry, you did so much, and for all the people here, especially all the healers, I wanted to offer, like, on the 2nd, like, it's going to be 2-2, as you're saying, Julian, the number, it's 2-2-22. It's going to be powerful, and my number is 2, which is 20, which becomes 2, right? So if people wanted to join me for a very powerful meditation it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's going to be Wednesday night at 8 p.m.
Mm.
More of a class before that, but I would love to offer that if everybody would be open to
Okay.
I'm in.
be part of it.
So we're gonna do a two, where are you doing it? What platform?
It'll be on Zoom. So I can just put my number here. So if people want to just, I can email it to Sherry, and Sherry just share it with people.
Wonderful.
I'll do that. I'll make the link, and then I'll send it to you.
We can also throw it in the chat as well. We do have our clubhouse at night that starts at 9 o'clock, but I'll be happy to attend yours before 9.
We'll be done before 9.
Mhm.
It'll be, it's an hour.
I'll share your information.
Okay. Unless until you want me to do it on the clubhouse.
We can do that too. That would definitely be a draw. If you want to do, my thing is to figure out how to do Zoom and Clubhouse at the same time. That's my thing. I would love to bring this on Clubhouse while we're doing this.
That would be
nice. Yeah, I don't know. I could do, I guess it's like when I'm doing something in that time that comes in, and then if I'm doing 8 to 9, I think it'll be a different energy, and 9 to 10 is a different energy, different time. Like different time has different energies.
You don't have to start exactly at 9. You can come in at a specific time and be a guest, and we can create a 222 activation.
Okay, yeah.
Specific time.
I could do that. But I would still invite everybody to come in if they want to come in on Zoom at 8.
Okay.
Which would be different than when I come in on Clubhouse, but I would love to do that. Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. Great. Anybody else would like to share who's hanging out with us right now?
Yes, I just want to thank you, Sherry and Julia, and everybody else for such a great event today. It was action-packed. I didn't expect it was gonna be like all day, and I've been here since the beginning, and I'm loving it. And I wish there was a part 2, and I'm looking forward for the future. So I just want to say thank you so much for accepting me here and for all this great programming and lineup. I learned so much. So thank you.
Beautiful. Part 2 is the last Saturday of February, which will be on the 26th. We're pretty much locking in the last Saturday of every month until December. December falls, we have too many holidays on a Saturday, so it'll probably be like the middle of December rather than the end of December. So you guys can lock it in the last Saturday of the month. It makes it easy for me in marketing and just to tell everybody how to find us. And I am in search of redoing my, website and my all that stuff. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to my help. I hope he's not in the hospital. That's all I can say, or I'm gonna kill him. So on that note, I apologize for that because I'm on top of this, and this is my business and my profession and my reputation. And, so Rachel and Maddie, Sherry and Joanne, Lacey, Jose, Vishnu, Audrey. I hope you guys enjoyed the event. I hope you got a chance to participate in any of the sessions, whether it's a 5-minute session or a paid reduced show price, or you got to attend any of the playroom activities, or you hung out here in the main stage. I am always recruiting, looking for new people to be part of our team because everyone can't be here every month. They have life and things that happen. And, I'll keep doing this as long as I can keep doing it. I'm not going anywhere. This is my everything. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have this to plan. I do have a business though, by the way. I'll just throw it out there again. I am in private practice. I have a business in Dania Beach, and I'm available for sessions. I have an introductory price at $111. And if you guys want to take advantage and come on a magical mystery tour with me, and I'll take you away, and you'll get out of your body, get out of your head, and you'll feel better inside and out, and have a pep in your step, and have some acceptance in your life, and stand up taller and release some of that sludge that's hanging on to you that no longer serves you. So please, support everybody in this room. Normally it's Healers Network Virtual Fair would be where I would send you, but it has not been updated. And we have been putting everyone's numbers in the chat. I can also put in the chat again our link to all events, because that's where we have our link right now. And you can find all their information on this. Let me do a quick little copy. I'll paste it into the chat. You can find everyone's bios at the bottom of this event. So that's where I do my marketing on all events. We did have a huge turnout. We had over 260 something people I last checked that wanted tickets. But who knows what happens? You got snowstorms that happening, and life goes on. So guys, we do this every month. Please tell your friends, recruit other people, and let's keep saving the world, the best that we can, a little at a time. This, allows us to be accessible, affordable, and reachable any place, anytime, anywhere. These guys are reaching to us all over the world today. Hopefully that you got to experience that. And I did build a website called healers.network. It's going to be a global marketplace, like a place where you can find us. Like now, like if you want to know where do I find everyone, you go to healers.network and then sign up with them. And you can have a session with Bhavna or Maya or Julian or Julia or Kiana and find out if they can do it virtually, in person, or they can come to you. So that's my goal. We have products, services, experiences, and it's going to be like a one-stop shop. So that's been my baby. And that's been something that I need to do before I die. Besides a book that I have to do, it's got to come out of me somewhere. But my global marketplace is my next baby that I need to tackle other than this, because you guys need a place to go. After this event, I don't want to send you to 15 different places. Come to Sherry's shop, healers.network. Well, you wake up the next day and you can have appointments. Wouldn't that be great? So
Can
I
add
also,
something?
yes.
Before you're done, I just wanted to say we have a new moon in Aquarius coming up on February 1st. So new moons are always about setting intentions, and Aquarius has to do with innovation. So a lot of what you were saying, Julian, you're trying to do stuff in a new way, innovation. So science, technology, anything to do with innovation, doing things a different way. It's also a humanitarian sign. My career sector falls in Aquarius. So just wanted you all to know that, set your intentions with that. And if anybody wants anything to do with new moon intention setting, you can contact me on that. But I just wanted to let you all know because it's coming up soon.
Tuesday.
And I'm also running I'm doing a vision board event on the 20th on 2/20/22 from 3 to 7 o'clock live and on Zoom. So we're going to do a hybrid event, about, 10 or 15 women. And I'm hoping to attend the event, and we're going to have other women participating. We're going to be doing sound healing, Reiki, cryotherapy, readings, healings, energy healings. We have products to sell, and it's going to be at Erika's house. And it's like a half a day event, and that's going to be on the 22/20/22. And that is going to be bit.ly/Sunday retreats. And I also teach a masterclass for Airbnb. I'm an Airbnb experience host. If you want to learn how you can bring your passion to the world, I can teach you how you can make money as well. You can do it virtually or in person. So if anybody has a service, you can entertain, engage, and help people have a great time, whether they're visiting from out of town or they happen to be local looking for something fun to do. So, if they're visiting from out of town, you can take them in your convertible and take them around town and take them places where they can do a photo shoot. You can take them to your favorite restaurants. You can take them to your farmer's market. You can take them to your backyard and show them your garden and how you grow your garden. So there's so many different ways that you can entertain people, as well as virtually. And I teach that on the second Tuesday of every month. It's sherrykaplan.com/masterclass. And I'm trying to help you guys, like I do best, get yourself out there. So this is a great platform. It works for me, and I'm here to teach you guys how to do that. And that's for free. So on that note, it's 10 o'clock. And thank you for being here, everybody. And then if you're listening to us right now on Facebook or YouTube, thank you for joining us. I'm Sherry Kaplan. I'm the Revitalizer. You can find me at sherrykaplan.com. And I am available for sessions. And I can also check your chakras anywhere in the world. So look me up and let me help set you up and help get you unblocked. We also do a clubhouse every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Clubhouse at Healers-Network. So check us out, follow us, play with us. We're here to share. You'll find us on Healers Network. You can have some readings, healings, and play with us all month long. So you don't have to wait all month for this event. You can join us on Clubhouse, check out the masterclass, and come have some sessions. So guys, on that note, let's close out, and we're good. We're good. All right, cool, Ben. So after this, if you guys, after we close the chat and the recording, we can stick around. You want to talk and get to talk to each other because you haven't had a chance. Yeah, put in the chat if you have any links. Anybody in the room right now, Maya, if you want to throw something in the link in the chat. Julia's throwing her link in there if she wants career readings. Kiana, if you want to throw any links in there, go ahead before we close it out. Bhavna, I already have yours in there. If you're putting any links, make sure you have it HTTPS. That way it hyperlinks. Okay, great.
And I just want to add, Sherry, just thank you so much for all the work you put into creating this event. My goodness. Wow. That takes some mastery. So thank you.
I second that. Every month, I second it.
I get back on the horse and ride. I get up tomorrow and we start planning the next event, and that's it. Just, but I have to learn how to delegate or automate. That's what I learned this week. If you keep doing it over and over again, you're doing something wrong. I got to make it simpler somehow. So guys, thank you for joining us, and thank you if you're listening to us from Facebook or YouTube. If you'd like to make a donation, we love donations. You can help support us. You can go to Sherry. If you go to add my name on PayPal, it's kaplansherry@gmail. I'm under Venmo at Sherry-Kaplan-2, and Zelle would be my phone number with my name, 786-419-1389. And you can also remember love donations, bit.ly/love donations. So thank you everyone for joining us. Oh, I forgot to tell you about my 21-day challenge too. It starts every Monday and it's also on WhatsApp. That's for free. I've been running it 93 weeks. So I'm a little persistent, you know, guys, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep getting on the horse and ride and don't get off. Just keep going, moving forward. I know sometimes we want to fall off, but we got to get back on. All right. Okay, Julian put his information in the chat. Don't forget to save the chat and it'll go right to your computer under the Zoom folder. Thank you everyone for being here, and we're going to stop the recording and we're going to hang out and or not. See you guys next month. Bye.